It was a train wreck.
Yeah.
Big mess. Big hot mess.
Exactly.
Growth groups have been awesome for me. Being around other men with similar issues or problems or situations in their life have helped me grow, in my faith, and has helped me grow in my relationship, not only with him, with the fellow folks of the church, but also with my wife and my family. Brought me closer.
I think those play a huge role in just people coming alongside you and helping you get through your stuff. I think the two main areas for me has been our marriage has completely done a 180. Of course, there's still places we need to work. We're not perfect, but we have come so far in our marriage. And me as a mother, I was just an angry mom, and he really helped me to walk through that and just become a better mom.
At the beginning, our marriage was a train wreck, so it brought us closer. I would have to agree with what Jodi said. Is she was an angry mom. I was absolutely not the best father that I should have been. Still, again, not perfect, but definitely have improved on that. I'm not angry anymore. I mean, I still do cuss every once in a while, which I still struggle with that, and I work on that. But I would say that that has really helped me as a husband and also as a father and a better citizen in my community, to my neighbors, and also within the church.
A friend of mine told me about Open Arms, and I told her that I was listening to some Christian rock and roll, and she told me about Open Arms being a church that had guitars and all of that's right up my alley. The drums, and that the pastor at the time had long hair and wore jeans, and I just thought, this would be somewhere that I could go. I didn't grow up in a church, and so when I came, I was immediately greeted and told, there's coffee in the back, have a seat. So it was a very warm welcome. I felt loved right away, and I just felt at home. I felt like I wasn't being judged here, and just home, I guess.
I was the husband that was sitting home. My excuse always was, I'm on third shift. I need to sleep in on Sunday mornings. I can't go to church, but in reality, it's just I didn't want to be here. I was in the church when I was younger, and I would say that it was kind of hypocritical and judgmental, and you had to stand up and sit down and read out of your hymnal and sing, and if you didn't sing, you were looked at. And so I was not really for my family coming to church when Jodi and the kids first started coming here. I was really against it. I was actually probably quite angry, that she was coming. There was a lot of things that I would second guess, and I would just think that the church wanted her money and our money, and that's just kind of the way I felt. But now, if the Hatchers or the Campbells or the Mahaneys or the McAvoys or the whoever in the church was having a party, I was down with going to have some meals, and I always fit in real well. I got along with everybody real well, but I just wasn't in for the whole church thing. And it must have been a whole lot of praying going on to bring my behind to church, because it took 6 or 7 years of Jodi and the kids coming here where I wasn't present. And I mean, anybody that was a regular here at church would tell you, we pray for you every week. Yeah, there's a lot of praying going on. Like Jodi would be, at the end of the service, Jodi would come up front and would pray. And a lot of the guys when I first started coming, they would, they were happy that I was here. They were delighted that I was here. I mean, it was just easy conversations. I mean, you could just so easy to fit in. And it's like, you guys aren't a bunch of stuffy men and women. It was like, wow, and it was a jump start to my week. I used to use it as an excuse where I needed to sleep in to get my rest for the night of third shift, but it actually, I think it just really jump started my week, or rejuvenated myself to, help me focus on my week by coming. Love.
Yeah.
Caring, perseverance, perseverance is probably one that I'm looking at Jodi because I'm thinking perseverance, because there was times where we said it was a train wreck. It truly was a train wreck. There was times where this marriage was not going anywhere. She had friends that would maybe tell her that, it ain't gonna work, you should leave him. And I had friends that might sway me to try to, go that other way also. And it was through God and perseverance. And there was many of times where it's, Jodi and the kids would leave for a long weekend, and it's like I didn't know where they went. They were leaving. They were gone. There was fights. It wasn't physical, but there were some fights where this isn't going to work. So for me, I think it's perseverance. We just celebrated our 14th wedding anniversary, and it's a blessing that we made it that far. We got a long road ahead of us. So that's
But
me.
you're looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Open Arms. Thank you, church family.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. Growth groups. If you're not involved in a growth group, I would throw this out there as a pitch. Join a growth group. It can do a lot for you. Lead a growth group. It can do a lot for you. It really helps.